sometimes, depending on the support networks in the school, often as a counsellor, you'll know that a young person walks in the door and you think, oh, heck, they're going to say it today, aren't they? And they do. But your experience of what's required by the organisation will impact on how you respond with that young person, whether you're just trusted to deal with that yourself, or whether you have to report and consult and all of that. Different organisations do it differently, and sometimes you can feel very backed up and very supported, and that can feel a lot better than being ultimately on your own and having to make those decisions completely by yourself. So there are real pros and cons to that, but it does impact on the work you do, and I think that's why it's really important to use supervision, to have good supervision, in terms of that work. And another thing that's just come up actually for me, Sue, was, does your organisation supply you with a supervisor?
Absolutely.
There you are.
Yeah.
Does your supervisor understand the way you work and support the way you work or not? And that's huge. That's huge for many, many counsellors.
And I was just thinking, sorry.
No.
I was just thinking about the safeguarding and the organisational aspects of that. Sometimes the organisation's policies around safeguarding, one of the things that managers have to bear in mind is keeping the organisation safe, protecting the name of the organisation, not laying themselves open to criticism if something goes wrong. And sometimes policies can seem like they're more aligned to fulfilling that need than actually really focused on keeping the client safe. And that, again, that's an ethical thing, isn't it? The counsellor is in between those two and having to balance that, trying to keep their clients safe and being under pressure to do what the organisation needs the counsellor to do to keep the organisation safe.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that balance between actually a client's rights to confidentiality, some of which are enshrined in law, and the organisation's need to keep themselves, like you say, safe and protected, the counsellor can often find themselves in the middle of that, and it can feel like quite a lonely place to be at times.